Hey guys, and welcome to Tea Tuesdays, a show where we talk about the latest things in pop culture. And we decided to do this show because, every night we kind of unwind and talk about things that have happened very recently. And so we thought it'd be cool to share this whole experience with you guys. So, and by the way, this is my brother. He's joining us. He has his own YouTube channel. You can check it out. I'll be providing a link in the description below. And yeah, let's get right into this. Okay, so the first thing that we want to talk about today is the Uncharted fan film that dropped yesterday featuring Nathan Fillion. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so first of all, if you haven't seen my reaction video, go check that out right now. There'll be a link in the description, right?
Yeah.
This is your channel, so
yeah.
Okay, so there'll be a link in the description. Head on over to my channel. I have a reaction there, and we both kind of talk about what we think of it. So anyway, so wow, that's all I have to say. Wow, it was. I feel like they got the perfect choice for Drake, right?
Yeah.
Nathan Drake. Everybody who's everybody, and everybody who's anybody, was basically really, rooting for this to happen, right? Everybody was waiting for so long for Nathan Fillion to play Nathan Drake, and it's finally happening. But my only hope right now is that they actually make an actual full-length Hollywood film with Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake. That would be great, okay? Because with him as Nathan Drake, perfect. Right. It's just perfect.
He even has the name Nathan and Nathan. But yeah, this was like a thing that a lot of fans wanted.
Yeah.
Right, and they've been wanting it pretty much since the beginning. Like they were like, as soon as they're like, oh, that must be like he's perfect. Yeah. Nathan Fillion. It's almost like they did with Joel from The Last of Us, where it's like, oh, that's definitely Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And Ellie is definitely Ellen Page, but younger. But obviously you can get other people, whatever.
Yeah.
But like we said, it's like the way that this movie was. It was like it seemed like a good beginning to an actual film.
Or an actual series of film, even.
Yeah. Right.
And also, if you've seen the fan film, he looks just like Nathan Drake.
That sounds like him too.
He sounds like him too. Like he's perfect for him, and like he's wearing his clothes, everything. I was actually convinced that was Nathan Drake, not just Nathan Fillion. Okay, so that's crazy,
And a lot of actors, they tend to kind of, it's like, there's like either they'll go in a way that they try to mimic them, right? Exactly the way, but then it kind of fails because they're trying too hard.
Right.
And then there's the other extreme that kind of does their own thing, right? Because they're afraid of mimicking. Yeah. But this guy, he did it like he was right in between, right? Like perfect.
Yeah.
Like as if he was him. The only issues I had though were the casting choices for Sully and Elena.
Yeah.
They were kind of a little iffy. But obviously, it's like, it is a fan film, so you can't expect too much. And obviously, if it was a legit Hollywood film, they would have probably gotten the right casting, right, and whatever. But even then, they weren't that bad. They
weren't that bad, but and also they weren't the main focus.
Yeah, that wasn't the purpose of this.
That wasn't the purpose. Yeah, the main purpose was, look, guys, Nathan Fillion is Nathan Drake, right? That got everybody's attention. So,
but it's like. The thing is, what I'm saying, like, if they did in proper Hollywood style, I was saying, like, oh, yeah, they would get the right actors. But actually, with Hollywood, knowing that they do the exact opposite. They get all the wrong ones now.
Yeah.
It's like they just kind of take a name, draw it out of the hat, pull it out, and they're like, oh, okay, this guy is going to be, or like spin a wheel in line.
Yeah.
Then there's like, oh, that guy's going to play him.
Yeah.
Right? So... A lot of people, some of you are going to disagree because there's always those people that do disagree. But Tom Holland is going to he's been announced to play Nathan Drake, a young Nathan Drake. And it's like adventures set between Uncharted 3 when he's a kid. In between that, like between Uncharted 4 when he's a kid and the first game, right? It's like an adventure in between there. But to me, it's like, I don't know. I don't need to know, I don't need to have another adventure, right? what do you think about this?
That's what I think of it.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, because Uncharted 3 the game, right? They already kind of explored Nathan's, his backstory a little bit. They explored his, childhood adventures and things like that. So do we really need a separate film?
Yeah, explaining
that, like, why?
It's kind of like they do with like Star Wars, right? Like the Solo film.
Yeah.
I did not need to know Han's life before that.
Yeah.
And then because he was the character is.
The character is who he is through Star Wars.
He's established to the first one.
Yeah, in fact, the character developed through the original trilogy, right? Han Solo. The character developed through the original trilogy, so we don't need a film that develops his character before that. Like, it's supposed to be set before the original trilogy. Why? His character was developed through Star Wars, through meeting Leia and Luke, not through this other character and having this whole other adventure.
But I will say this though, as far as Solo goes, because I know you guys, a lot of you are going to be mad at us, but like, oh, have you even seen the film? Okay, I'll admit I haven't seen the film, and I will give it a try. Right, I will, and I'll try to be open-minded about it.
I'm not that generous.
I will try to be open-minded about it.
Yeah.
But honestly, from my perspective, it just seems like it's not useful, and a lot of people will agree with us in this way.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, and with casting, like all kinds of casting, right? Like we had in the DC universe.
Yeah.
They're screwing up so much, like. First, they had the whole, we were all mad about Ben Affleck and whatever. But after a while, we were okay with it. But Jared Leto, I was not okay with at all. And, I mean, there were a few things here and there. And then, I mean, I kind of got used to it. I mean, I was like, I don't really like these movies, but whatever. Then, now it's like, they're really, really trying to slap you in the face and trying to go so far down the rabbit hole as possible. By casting Joaquin Phoenix, right, as the Joker.
Yeah,
it's one thing to cast these other guys, but then another to cast Joaquin Phoenix. And please do not say, "Oh, Joaquin Phoenix is he's a pretty good actor." He is a pretty good actor, but he's just not suited for the role. He is not.
No.
Okay, you can't just pick anybody and be like, "Oh yeah, that guy, he's gonna be the Joker." No, there are certain standards that you need to have for the character.
Exactly. Like, okay, so is he gonna be an old Joker or something?
I don't even know, because the thing is,
because
I don't know how the continuity is gonna work, because it's like they've already established a DCU, they've shown the Joker already, right? So it would just be weird to just all of a sudden switch over to another actor.
Yeah.
Then the same thing is happening with Batman. It's like Ben Affleck is probably gonna be leaving, and so we might get like it's rumored to have Jake Gyllenhaal playing the role instead, or some other actor, and I don't know.
Jake Gyllenhaal as Batman?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Granted, it's not as bad as Joaquin Phoenix, but like it's bad.
and Joaquin Phoenix, he's getting his own standalone movie.
Why?
It's a solo film.
Okay, why does the Joker need a standalone film?
Yeah, it's an origin film. Like I don't need it.
We don't need a Joker origin film.
Too many origin stories that I don't need to know.
We don't need an origin.
The whole purpose of Joker is so that we don't know his origins.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of the character. Even he himself doesn't remember his own backstory. He doesn't remember his own history. It's like
you take.
So he just kind of makes it up as he goes.
You can't just take the Killing Joke, such a memorable and like one of the greatest comic books ever.
Yeah,
I would say arguably. And just kind of completely pervert it and turn it into something else, like they did with the film, with the Killing Joke film. They ruined it with there too.
And also, the Joker is not a character that that we would want or need to be humanized.
Yeah.
We don't need an origin film because that would basically humanize him to the point where he won't be the same character anymore, if that makes sense. He just won't be the same guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
It just won't be the same because he's such a psychopath, sociopath guy that giving him an origin story would kind of make him, it would feel more like, how can I explain it? As if, he has some kind of reason to be this way or whatever, right? Rather than him just being literally just, that psychopath that we all know and love, right? Because we love to hate him. We love the character because he's so messed up. So if you then go and humanize him, that makes the character less him, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, and I get that in reality, there behind all those layers, there was a human once and whatever. Fine.
Yeah.
But that's not. It's a character, right?
So, yeah.
And we don't want to know about that side of him.
Yeah.
Because when we see him again, it's just not going to be the same.
And then you might have some people arguing like, oh, how do you know? Maybe we wanted to see that, right? Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see it until they announced they're gonna make it. Nobody. It's a movie that nobody actually needs. They just feel like they might want it now. Maybe it's a good idea just because now it's out there, right? Like it's
like if you're gonna make movies, spin-off movies, do the ones that we want. Not the ones that, like, come on, can you get to Kenobi already?
Yes.
Please. Just hurry up and do that. I know it's been announced or whatever, but it might be pushed back. I don't know exactly the whole thing that's going on with that, but why hasn't it been done yet? Why was Solo important first? Why is that, why did they have to do that first?
Yeah.
Why was it so important? I don't know. But anyway, enough about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of this series. We're going to see how this goes. It's just a trial and whatever. But please do like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay up to date with all our latest videos. And until next time, we will see you soon. Bye, guys.